right. Hey, everybody. How are you doing out there? This is about 8:30 Central Standard Time. And just wanted to reach out to you guys and say hello. I haven't been on here for a week. I didn't do a show last night. Buck is basically taking some time with his family. And I wanted to just pull a few cards with you guys, do this live, see how you're all doing. If there's anybody out there just get in the chat and say hello, hello. How are you doing? I hope you can hear me okay. I'm actually, oops, gonna remove my hand and oops, okay, there's the microphone. And just bear with me. There we go. Okay, so it is hot here in southern Alabama. It is really hot. I think they said the next few days anywhere with the heat index from 105 to 110, possibly 115. Too hot for me. So I take my mornings out here and then I kind of do stuff around the house. I've got one of the cleanest insides of the house ever. Okay, so the first thing I do want to talk about, let's get to it. I see somebody's out there. Hello, who's ever out there? I cannot see the chat, but if you want to say hello to me, you're more than welcome to. So the first thing I want to talk about is the spirit guardians of summer expansion. Isn't that interesting that that I pulled this card for this particular event here, and also too let's see here. I was going to find my book, but in the meantime, when I get more organized here, I will pull my book out and read what this one is all about. If you guys want to let me know how the weather is where you're located and where you're located, I appreciate that. I haven't done a live like this just on YouTube for a while now. YouTube has changed its algorithm, it's changed its rules. So if you don't see me, I'm a very small channel and they're looking for a lot more creative people out there that are not using AI. So you got to stay away from that. And a lot of different rules that I really don't care about. All right, so let's see here. I have three decks that you guys know I've been using more recently. If you've seen me out on Facebook, please go to the Live with Janine. I do some pulling of the cards. This one is spiritual meaning of birds. I do my chakra cards. I'm going to pull for the collective consciousness for the chakras, and then also the sacred forest, which is the one that I pulled up for you, which is this card is the spirit guardians of summer expansion. Can you see that okay? I'm not real sure how well you could see this out here. My phone looks foggy because it was inside the house in air conditioning, and I brought it out here, and it just kind of looks that way. All right, so let's pull a card for. Um, Let me explain a little bit before I pull the card on this deck that I'm actually using. It's called chakra cards and for your belief system. They have four cards per chakra. All right, and I didn't understand it at first, but now I kind of do that now that I've been like messing with these a lot. So I'm going to pull one card for the collective consciousness of the chakra. I did one earlier as I was practicing this morning in my office, and I thought, oh, I'm going to go sit outside while I can, because I'm telling you, with the heat index of 110 today, I'm probably going to be doing some things inside, giving the dogs a bath, grooming them, or doing whatever I can to stay busy. Like I said, I've got one of the cleanest houses. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, so the first one I'm pulling for is the heart chakra. And it says, love is the gentle, powerful presence that radiates through me when I am quiet and deepened. It's got a funny font, so that's why it's hard for me to make out what it is. It says, it is safe for me to be gentle and graceful. I follow my heart's desire and take the path of least resistance. It is easy for me to be gentle and grateful when I connect to the rhythm of the earth and the universe. There you guys go. That is the heart chakra. So ease and grace for today for everybody. And I'm going to get back to the Spirit Guardian of Summer in its expansion card and just see what it is going to share with me on this one here. I thought it would have been under the ease for uh, this card here I'm referring to. Spirit Guardian of Summer expansion. So I got to go to the S's. So it's Spirit Guardians of Summer expansion. All right, let's just see what that says there. Hope you guys are doing really good. Let me know what you're up to today and where you're located at. I may not know where you're at, and if you would like me to pull a card for you while I'm live here, I'd be glad to do that for you also. All right, let's see here. I'm getting there. I'm getting in there. All right, I need to get to over one more page because I went through all the other seasons. I am sweating already. The humidity is kicking off. Really good. Okay, in the sacred forest, the spirit guardian of summer has arrived. Large clumps of purple berries hang heavy on the vine. I don't know how much you could actually see of this, but the droning of the bees fill the forest, and the grass is high. The forest is alive with the heavy scent of flowers. How beautiful, right? Vitality, health, success, abundance, healing, and passion are expansions in your life. However, you can't just sit and wait. You can't sit back and wait for it to happen. The energy of summer is the energy of working with passion in the direction of your dream. Give it everything you've got, and immerse rewards will follow. Do not sit on the sidelines. Work hard, play hard. Your labor will pay off. Whew. If you hold back and repress what you feel during this time, you will become drained and your spirit will wane. Excuse me. This is not a time to take care of everyone else. This is a time to step forward with your passion and delight and be glad that you did. So, in other words, be kind and gentle to others and let them know this is me time, right? The most earth energy is available to us during the summer energies. You know that we have so much energy when we just step outside and get a 15 minutes of the sun and get that beautiful vitamin D. And it is when we can access the greatest amount of sunlight and spiritual light so that the power of the sun can pour into our hearts. So, the spirit guardian summer says, work with passion, don't hold back, take positive steps in the direction of your dream now in order to reap the harvest later. Your hard work and results in abundance, bounty, and beauty. Celebrate, enjoy the fruits of your labor. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I hope you enjoyed the heart chakra with ease and grace. So there's a theme going on here. Let me know where you're from. I see Colleen is out there. I know that she's in uh, the state that I came from of Illinois, and she says that's a beautiful card with a beautiful message. Yeah, pull the card back. It's too dark when it's that close. Oh, like this? Thank you, Colleen. She's my teacher. All right, and like this. See, I it's hard for me to see it because I'm on my little phone. I got my whole setup in my office, but not today. I decided to step outside. Oh, I don't go swimming until about 5 o'clock in the evening now. I tried doing it in the mornings and like 7 o'clock in the morning. I was up since four or five. Went outside, sat outside, watched the sunrise come up, and it is really beautiful. I just kind of wish I was down by the beach and doing that. And but then after a while, it just like it's very, very steamy. That's all that I can say. So let's see, who do we have out there? I just see Colleen is out there, and yeah, I just kind of went on this thing and just decided to expecting 90s coming this week in Illinois. Yeah, I was looking at that bird deck when I ordered the herbal astrology deck. I did not get, that's funny, Colleen. I did not get the herbal astrology. I got the bird deck, and it's kind of for beginners, but it's still kind of cool to see because I sit out here. I don't know if you can hear the birds. We've only got a few birds that hang out. Type. There's that. I see cardinals. I see these little finches, and then there's these ones that will always make a nest. You can see back behind me. That's bamboo, and it's wild and crazy. And it's these thin birds, long tail. It's usually gray and white, and I still don't know what kind that they are. And I want to say the word somewhere along the line of like a crackle because it makes that crackle sound. Anyways, so they will make a nest back behind us, and every May and June, around June time, they start attacking my dogs because my dogs don't know that their nest is We've got actually do have a lemon tree, and then the lemon tree is very dense and has long thorns, and they protect themselves within that. We haven't gotten any lemons. They say it usually takes about 10 years, but we'll see. All right. Yeah, I love listening to the birds too. And every morning, I'll tell you, there was one time there was two birds that were I didn't recognize the sound. I'm gonna have to get one of those apps, right, that will pick up the sound and tell you what it is of these birds. Um, because I don't ever see it, or if I do see it, I don't recognize that that was a bird that was just talking. But there's they talk. I'm showing you this way. There's this direction and this direction of trees, and they talk to each other. Like I think the male is in one and the female is in the other, and they just kind of chatter back and forth. All right, let's see. What else do we have out there? It's just Colleen. Hey, Colleen, I'm glad you're my co-host this morning. Yeah, so I'm just on here for 10 minutes or so. Wanted to give you guys a little shout out. Hope you enjoyed the cards. And then, so I got the spiritual bird, spiritual meaning of birds. Since we're talking about birds, let me just pull one and see what comes of it. Hi, Rizzo. I have my little dog sitting around me. And they like it when I sit out here. I don't sit out here too often in the summer, but I usually sit out there and then jump in the pool and then sit out there and then go in the house. I am lacking vitamin D, as I think all of us are. And so I started taking this supplements called Thorn, which has K2 in it. It's vitamin D. It's liquid, and you put it in your water, which I have to take this morning. And one of the things that I did find out, so I get vertigo really, really bad. And I'm always searching to find out, why do I get this? You know, and the doctors will always tell you, there's nothing you could do about it. Well, I finally found a video out there, and I can't remember the doctor's name, but he put together Hashimoto's, which I have, which is a thyroid disease. It's the guy is named after the guy who discovered it, that it is a thyroid disease, and lacking vitamin D. And also, I guess you got to stay away from gluten with this thing. And so that's what I've been doing. It is very hard for me to tell my husband, you know, I don't want bread, you know, I don't want this, and trying to explain to him what the gluten is. And so we try to be, I try to be a little more conscious about that. And I do the sinus cleanse and everything else just to try to clear it all up here. But I had it really bad. Now, the Schumann resonance was off the charts. If you guys have seen any of those out there on Facebook or X, I mean, it was just blasting people. And I thought maybe that's part of it. Maybe I kind of get that. And then it goes right into the vertical. I have no idea. Will I ever know? All I know is that I have to keep doing what I'm doing. I got to up my vitamin D, which I know for years people have told me it's low. And I think everybody's is low. But, anyways, that's kind of where I'm going with this, is that I've been not feeling very well, and there's bouts of time, and I have to check the Schumann resonance against this, where all of a sudden I am ill and nauseous. I make ginger tea and honey to bring down the nauseousness. That works really well. And then I just have to go and lay down for a couple hours. I get back up and I'm fine. I don't know. Has anybody else been feeling that? Let me know. All right, I see Mary Jones 9191 says good morning. Colleen is out there. Leah, are you out there? I don't see you. There she is. Blessings. If you guys want me to pull a bird card for you, because that's what I'm about to do, as I have been rambling here. All right, this is good morning to all of you guys. I'm glad that you're here with me. So this is where I'm going to go. I'm going to pull a card, and these are really kind of cool, simple cards. All right, and let's just see what Mother Nature is saying to us. The hummingbird. Okay, Colleen told me I got to hold the card back because it's too dark when I come in too close. So I hope you could see that. All right, and the hummingbird is vitality, energy, and joy. I notice a lot of these cards have joy with the bird, which is what the birds bring to us, right? You got to know that, right? Mary Jones 9191 says, I too have vertigo and thyroid issues. I'm telling you, there's a connection there. And there's only one doctor out there that I found on YouTube. If you want to know, ask me about it after this is recorded, and I'll put the link out there. I might just put the link out there anyways. But this guy made a lot of sense. And there are certain foods that will affect us too. So, obviously, you have to stay away from the junk food and stuff like that. But yeah, if you have a thyroid, uh, thyroid, Hashimoto's, and vertigo. You might want to look into that. I do the sinus cleanse because it gives me a little bit of relief, pulls the pressure out of the ears, and I just kind of do whatever it is that I need to do. And then when I really get sick, and I mean, it was so bad. It was when the Schumann resonance, or other words, Mother Earth, Gaia, has been off the charts. Look what's happening all around the world. They're calling it the Ring of Fire with all the volcanoes. If you take a look at it, all the way from Europe to Japan to Asia, there's just earthquakes. I think they said there's 10 of them so far. I'm like, oh my God, what is going on here? All right, let's see. Before I actually pull the hummingbird one, I want to see what some of your comments are. Let's see here. I love this book, The Spiritual Meaning of Birds, because it was whoever wrote the book put it together the way that I think, and I loved it. I loved it. It's all alphabetical. I don't have to go crazy looking it up or anything like that. But okay, I've got it here. So vitality, energy, and joy. Colleen says, yes, my daughter is learning that the Schumann is responsible for how she's been feeling lately. It puts you at ease knowing that it knowing that and something more serious. Yeah, because we have to know that we are energy and we're sitting on a planet full of energy, and the sun is full of energy, and Mother Earth is full of energy. And when something goes wackadoodle, we go wackadoodle with it because we're energy also. I don't know how else to say that. All right. And let's see here. I saw my first hummingbird at my window a couple of days ago. So beautiful. That's wonderful. Let's see what the card meaning is behind the hummingbird. Okay. So there's a good chance that the message of the hummingbird is somehow connected with vitality. The hummingbird may be telling you to watch your energy and not squander it. Colleen, are you giving away too much of yourself? It also reminds us to take joy in the simple things, to literally slow down and smell the flowers. Bury your nose in a bunch of flowering shrubs and walk around the path and of a public garden and refresh yourself. You need to feed your emotional and spiritual selves as well as your physical being. So, with love of the bright, sweet things in colorful is it's colorful, iridescent plumage gently scold you with a nourish that side of yourself as well as the embrace joy. Where can you find the hummingbird? It's in America. It's in the meadows, the fields, the garden. Canada, they're all over. They really are, and they're so beautiful. And if you continue to feed them, and you keep the food that they like out there, they will come by you. You could sit out there and they will know that you're not going to hurt them. They've got to trust you, and that's with all birds. It's not just the hummingbirds. Constantly are taking care of them, and they'll know, hey, this is somebody who cares for us, and they won't flutter away, rapidly or anything like that. Okay, so I love hummingbirds. I had a lot of them in Arkansas. Now we've seen a few here, but we've got this enclosure around us, so they don't come close to us. But yeah, so I kind of miss them. I miss them a lot. All right, so I hope you guys are staying safe. Monday, Allison will be here with me. We're going to be talking about shaman energy. I'm actually going to bring out my drum. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's been sitting on my wall. It's got two big, beautiful eagles on it. I bought it, oh shit, probably 35 years ago. And I was into the shaman energy a lot. I mean, a lot. And when we discussed, we just texted each other, and I said, Allison, can we do the shaman energy because it's something different? I'm so looking forward to it. I used to go and do retreats. I used to go and do healings with it. It is something that you don't want to mess around with, and you want to make sure you have a teacher for it. So I hope you will join us. Allison is going to teach us as much as she can Monday, 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And I hope to see you then. Okay, everyone. Love you. Take care. And we'll see you Monday. Bye now.